April marks Financial Literacy Month, so I am talking to USAA Bank Financial Expert Russell MacKaron about a new survey that just came out that highlights our financial behaviors and our trends. Hopefully we can learn something today, Russell, from this survey to kind of get our finances in order.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for having me this morning, Tina. A couple of things really popped from our survey. So about 75% of Americans are checking their bank balances every day, which is great. But only a quarter of us are actually creating an annual, personal or household budget. So that's clearly an opportunity. And in Tucson, it's even more so. So fewer people are creating a budget. So that's one of the things at USAA that we're really promoting and pushing with our members. Make sure that you've got that budget to manage your finances.
And when we kind of dive a little bit deeper into the survey, it was saying just because we're checking our bank, balance every month doesn't mean that equates to having a budget. So we want to, of course, get to the making of the budget part.
Right, absolutely. And so I think a lot of people, it doesn't matter, whether you're a boomer or a millennial, sometimes it can be daunting for people to form a budget. So we encourage our members just start simply. So know how much you're spending, know the big categories of where you're spending, whether that's on gas and groceries or entertainment, and then balance that against the income that you make and make sure that that spending is less than your income. And then on top of that, you can put a little of that income aside every month in savings.
Well, I love that you were talking about the kind of the difference between the generations. It doesn't matter where we land. We all, of course, can learn something from this. Are there some maybe tips that are coming out of this survey that kind of stuck out to you that we can take right now and start implementing right away?
Sure, absolutely. So this may surprise you a bit, but one of the ways in which you can come up with more, kind of discretionary money in your budget is by actually using your credit card. So one of the things that we learned from the survey is 2/3 of Americans said if I had even $60 more annually, that would be a significant benefit to me financially. So using credit cards responsibly is one of the ways that you can do that. So, about 90% of the people in Tucson use a credit card, but only about 36% of Americans actually understand the fine print. So understand the rewards that they're getting and making sure that they understand the interest that they could potentially be paying.
Well, I love that you say, use your credit cards responsibly, which is something we want to go into this. And having credit cards and benefiting from them, like using the rewards and things of that sort, or something that, like you said, we should be taking advantage of.
That's absolutely right. So just focusing more on rewards. You want to make sure that if you have a rewards card, which 50% of the cards in the market are rewards cards, you want those to give you those rewards where you are getting the most value. So for example, at USA, we just launched a new points product that will give you 3 times points on categories like dining, 2 times points on gas and grocery. And those are those everyday spending categories. Basically, it gives you the ability to earn rewards where you're spending every day versus having to go outside of the ordinary.
And what we're, of course, hoping is we're going to take all of these tips and things from the survey, and we're going to translate these kind of into meaningful experiences, things that we can, spend our money on and actually go do things with our family, things that we're going to want to do.
That's right, and that's something that we heard from most Americans, and in Tucson specifically, 70% of people in Tucson said that they really prefer experiences and spending money on those experiences over saving for the future. So, with Financial Literacy Month here and tax day coming up soon, we're encouraging people, if you get a tax refund, feel free to spend some of that on those experiences, but also put some aside for the future.
We can have both. We just have to do everything, like you said, responsibly. Russell, can I go look at this survey a little bit more in depth and definitely look at some more tips that I can implement?
Absolutely. So there's a lot more detail on some of these financial trends that you can find on our website, which is usaa.com/banktrends.
This has been wonderful and just in time for Literacy Month. Russell, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
We'll be right back.